Oh shit. Oh shit. Crap, I'm gonna be late.
Welcome to the Puff Podcast.
We got a special guest tonight.
Dude, I'm just
Yeah,
chilling.
boy.
What? Who's in the house? That's chill. I'm just sitting by myself. Hell yeah. Man, I'm just good, bro.
My friend.
Yeah.
Recording, everything's good. My level's good.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, baby. Let's go.
Spark it.
Yo, it's Andres.
What's up, DL? And this is Puff Podcast. Hell yeah, bro. So what was this episode? I forgot.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We've been slacking, bro.
Yeah, no.
No, we had the homie Sterling on.
Yeah.
No, it was super cool.
Yeah, no, I learned a lot about baseball.
Yeah.
He's from Texas, so he's a huge baseball guy.
Right on. It was cool because, like, I met him on the ski lift a couple seasons ago. So we were talking a lot about snowboarding, of course. Getting excited.
I didn't even know what lines were, bro.
Yeah.
It was not the the white powder lines you're thinking of. But
Hell yeah.
and
Yeah, the baseball was interesting because, like, I was completely clueless to all that, bro.
yeah, no, dude. I mean, I know a little just because in the Puerto Rican culture, baseball's huge, but he really went into it. I was like,
Yeah.
I was winging it the whole time. I knew what I was talking about. He asked me what my team was. I'm like, I don't know, bro.
I was just confused asking questions.
And then him talking about his future plans with snowboarding
Yeah.
and all that.
We just broke it down and got deep at the end, talking
Yeah,
about
dude.
life and struggles and
It's crazy 'cause-
setbacks and
Yeah.
dealing with shit.
And it's crazy because at the end, bro, it was at the end where I was like, damn. If only we could do like another hour.
That's when we gotta start recording.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess enjoy.
Yeah. Let's get to it, man.
Fuck, this is 50 classic lines in North America. Dude, that shit's insane. You have to hike into a base of a mountain, which most times like 5 miles in.
Yeah.
Then you gotta hike up the couloir that you're gonna come down. And most all of them are like 13ers or 14ers.
Shit. Like straight up the track you're going down?
Yeah.
Wait, like to snowboard,
Yeah.
you gotta hike all the way up this.
All the way up,
What if you
and
mess
then-
up on your like?
You could die.
Hell no, dude.
Dude, they caught one video clip. Can't remember the mountain's name, but this one guy, they had their GoPro going way up in the sky, like one of those little drones. And they came down, him and 2 other buddies, just fine, they're pros. Well, there's this one wreck guy at the top. He comes down the hardest line there is that didn't have as much snow, and it was mainly ice. He fell down the cliff and apparently, like, broke his skull. They
What
got
the
it on
fuck?
video.
He died.
I don't think he died, but they got the guy on video, like, falling down and just kind of tumbling down the cliff. It was bad.
Bro.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, so how did he mess up though? He just went down ice and then.
Yeah, so these lines are very tricky. You have to, like, pick them out, so they're different parts of the year. They're all year-round things. And there's some lines to where you can't even touch them for, like, possibly 3 years because they don't have the right snow conditions.
What is it? So you can't even snowboard in that spot for 3 freaking years.
Yeah, sometimes. Like, depending on what the snow condition is like.
It's like, damn, I can't wait.
Yeah.
2023,
Dude,
finally.
Exactly. Like, you're just
Goddamn,
hawking
bro.
that snow report, and you're like, oh, man, I'm in Idaho right now. Oh, shit, Alaska's got the line open finally? I can get up there. So, I don't know. It's taking 5 years the fastest to get all those done.
Wait, so get all what done?
All 50 lines.
What are these lines?
So, there's snowboard
Not coke lines, right?
No.
I mean, white powder, but...
It is white powder. It's still magical.
Same feeling, though. Same adrenaline, right?
Exactly, man.
I'd say more
you're welcome.
magical.
Exactly. Except if you fuck up.
Both are
it's-
expensive, man.
Exactly. Both might kill you.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to fuck up on
I
either.
mean, how much you
I
paying
know.
for a board?
What?
How much you paying for a board?
Shit, I bought my last one. It was a Rosno jib, so it was like $350.
That's like an 8-ball. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the same, man. I mean, around the same. Wait, so you're talking, what is lines?
So lines like, you've gone snowboarding, right, Abdil?
Once.
So you know
And
the grooves
dude, I
they got.
ain't doing no line, bro. I fell on my ass. Bunny hill. I was just like, boom, boom, fall on my ass. Like,
Yeah.
bro, just sore all day.
Yeah,
after
use
that.
some butt pads, bro.
No, it was
was
fun
bad.
though. I can't wait to go back, but it definitely was like,
Yeah.
I was caught off guard.
No,
'Cause
I
I
feel
thought it was
you.
gonna be like skateboarding and shit, but it's definitely like
Yeah.
I'm
Skateboarding.
stuck. Like you're not used to it. You're
No.
not used to it at
Yeah,
all.
I feel like that kind of freaked me out because I was so used to skateboarding. And then the first time I strapped both feet in, I was like, "Wait, I need to set my feet up. They're not in the right spot yet."
Yeah, it's...
Were you freaking out? Were y'all freaking out when you first started snowboarding?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it was weird as shit, bro.
Yeah.
This is so weird. Made no
Dude.
sense.
I was so used to longboarding down long hills in Texas, and I went to that, and I was like, what is this?
Longboarding in Texas.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Texas?
Yeah.
Wait, like how like born there and raised?
Born and raised all 18 years, and graduated high school and moved out here on my own.
Wait, why?
Snowboarding.
Wait, so you had gone snowboarding before though?
Yeah, I went snowboarding at like probably 15 one time, and then again at probably 18 senior year, and I was like, this is what I want to do for life.
Where'd you go?
First time was Wolf Creek, where I showed you all the powder and the whiteout.
Yeah.
Where's Wolf Creek?
That's up in Silverton, about 5 hours south of here.
In Colorado.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
damn.
it's a little town of Pagosa Springs, and after they have like the biggest hot springs, I think, Colorado.
Is that where you
I've heard
learned?
that.
Yeah,
Was it powder or
it was pure whiteout.
how the
Like
fuck
I
do
couldn't
you learn
see
to
from me
snowboard,
to
bro?
a deal, dude. It was crazy. Like first, I tried just normal, like regular stance for 2 days, and then I hated it. 2 days later, I was doing goofing. I had carving down. I was like, this is fun.
You weren't falling like crazy, right?
I was falling pretty bad the
Okay,
first 2 days, and
It's
then
like, damn, you picked it up
last-
so quick, man.
The last 2 days, though, it was like, okay, this isn't too bad. Still ate shit though.
So wait, what are you
Yeah.
asking him? You're asking about powder and whiteout?
Yeah, I was just asking him how he learned to ride in those conditions because having thick snow and trying to learn,
Yeah.
trying to stand up, like that's stupid. That's not how you want to learn.
No, it was tough.
You want to learn on a groomer where it's like packed down and you can actually dig your edge in and
Yeah.
feel the snowboard connect with the snow.
So like
Yeah.
at a resort, right? The snow is packed and it's,
Exactly.
It's,
Yeah.
I guess
Remember
it's-
every time you hit your butt how bad it felt?
Yeah, because it's just packed down.
Exactly. That's what you want to learn on.
It's
so-
funny because like that's what you want to learn on, so you feel your edge dig into the snow and understand how to turn. But then when you get good, you want to ride on powder so you don't feel it at all,
It
and you're
feels
just
like
floating.
Yeah.
It feels like you're on a cloud.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Like you fall in that, you're like,
You literally
This is
just
great.
float down the mountain.
yeah.
You don't. So isn't that like I would be scared as hell, man? Like I can't feel where I'm going.
No,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying is the interesting part because as you get good, you want to lose that feeling that you're in control because you get
Yeah.
so in control. You just want to have the mountain kind of take control of it.
Exactly.
But you're still in control.
Muscle
It's
memory
just
kicks
different,
in,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think about anything. It's just blissful.
Dude, okay, I can't wait. I can't wait to get good, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm giving myself like a year, 2 years to like finally
Dude.
be able to just ride whatever. Like I really
I
wanna.
mean, I've only been up here for 2 seasons, and
Really?
I think I kept up with him the first time, right?
Yeah. Oh, straight up.
Was you can just go backcountry, like go Lowland Pass and just
Yeah.
go down.
Just hike and then go down.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you move here 18,
Yep.
and what'd you do?
That's
That's scary as hell, bro. I couldn't have been moving out at 18, bro.
It was crazy, man. I mean, luckily I had my brother up here a year before me, so it was like, all right, some sense of security, but it was still like, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing yet either.
How old is he?
I mean, he's 35 now, he's figured it out, but that year that we were here, he's figured it out now.
So that's some sort of timeline.
Exactly. I mean, being
He was
here-
35 at the time.
No,
Or
he was
35 now.
He's 33. He was 35 now.
Okay.
So I mean, moving up here and just getting started, he's like manager of BJ's, and I went and worked at the same restaurant chain.
Beach. I've never eaten there actually. It's
It's-
good.
It's pretty bomb. It's like, have you ever been to Lazy Dog?
Don't even know. What
No.
that is.
Okay, it's kind of like a home stretch
Okay.
kitchen.
Okay.
That's good.
I've been to a place called Cheddar's.
It's like that.
You been to Cheddar's?
Yeah.
Bro, so I went out with homies, right?
But
And I was like, let's go to Cheddar's. We got a Cheddar's here.
yeah.
They're like, nah, Cheddar's, that sounds goofy. That sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese. I'm like, you guys are crazy. It's so good.
Sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I was like, dude, it's so good. They're like, nah, we're
Oh.
good.
I don't know,
Right?
bro. I've never been to Cheddar's and don't know. And if you just said Cheddar's to me, I would be kind of, I
Bro,
would be iffy, bro. Just by the name. Just by the name.
It could be
Being
anything,
judgy,
man.
Bro, they're freaking
Yeah.
fries with the bacon and cheese.
Oh my god,
bro,
dude.
They're chicken tenders and waffles. Bro,
Chicken
come
tenders
on.
and waffles.
But so BJ's and never ate there.
Yeah.
So wait, I mean I laugh, bro, because I'm not laughing at your brother.
Oh,
I'm
dude, you're
laughing
fine.
with him.
No, I feel you.
Cause like I'm sure you're finding out too. Like we always talk about this. Like you find out, bro, like, life is weird.
Yeah,
Because everyone's like, you gotta do this specific
Exactly.
timeline. And then you find out, like, damn, it's not like that at all.
No.
You could be
It's-
40 years old and still trying to figure it out and still have
Exactly.
all the time in the world. Like,
Dude, it's crazy. I mean, we may only be here for a short time, but to us, it feels like forever. But during that time, you learn
Mhm.
so much along the way.
he had the best metaphor, that pizza metaphor.
Pizza.
Oh, shit.
metaphor.
I was telling him how I kind of view life as a pizza. And
Okay.
so when you start off, it's always a whole pizza, right?
Yeah.
And when you start off, it's just a circle. And then each year, you put a slice down the middle. So when you're 2, you put a slice, and then it's 2 slices because you're
Okay.
2 years old. And it just keeps going with your life. 3, 4, 5. So
All right.
right now you're 21, right? Your
Yeah.
pizza, there's 21 slices in your pizza. So think about the slice of a pizza that size compared to a slice when you were 2 years old. And you had half a
Exactly.
pizza. So it's like, as you get older, time feels condensed because you have so much more experience behind you. You know, all the years behind you, each year seems quicker because your whole view of a lifetime becomes bigger
I get that.
and the years become shorter. So it's just interesting how we go through life, and as we expand and learn more, things kind of shrink within inside of us.
Okay. I like that
Um,
analogy.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of, I always,
But
when I
it makes
start
so much
explaining
sense,
it,
though.
when I start explaining it, I'm like, geez, I really, like, there's this moment where I know there's total confusion.
I was just like, okay.
No, but I get that, though. I feel that.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, man, I want a pepperoni pizza right now. What the hell this man's talking about? But let's, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the good times go by faster. The dark times go by a little bit faster as you know how to deal with them. So, I mean, I kind of understand where you're coming from with that.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
totally. And then we got into talking about how you can add toppings to your pizza. So even though they start to seem smaller, you can load them up and make them taste really good.
I feel that.
Enjoy more.
So even though that slice might seem small, but it's freaking delicious. It was a good year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 2020's been pretty shitty. I mean, as a whole for everybody, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone's had time to really like sit back and reflect on what they want to do.
Yeah.
It's been a good year, man.
I feel that. I mean, I left the sales industry this year, which was the best thing ever happened to me.
Dope.
I mean, I'm back in now, but I took a good 8-month hiatus, which was amazing.
Wait, so you were working where?
So I was working down in DTC in a little cubicle, calling people all over the country, and it was just selling warranties and refinancing their
That
auto
sounds
loans.
terrible.
I hated life, dude. So bad.
Was it
Driving-
8 hours a day just sitting there?
Hello? Oh, you don't like me. Okay, stop cussing at me. Bye.
They would cuss you out.
Dude, get cussed out. Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst thing they said to you, bro?
Fuck, man. Worst thing. Probably I'm gonna come up there because I know right where your office is now. We sent him all the paperwork, so they knew
He's
where
gonna
we were.
murder you?
Yeah, and
I'm
he
gonna
goes-
murder you,
He was
motherfucker.
from Georgia. He goes,
I got your cube.
"You don't have any idea how many guns I have. I'm gonna come up there and ruin your life." And I was like,
Dude, I would take a sick day.
I was like, good thing we got a lot of
Jeez.
security in the building. I'm up on a good floor and he can't get in.
Jesus, man.
So I was like, all right, hope that doesn't happen.
Wait, so how do you go from working at a restaurant? What you
So-
do at the restaurant anyway?
So, funny story to that as well. 2 weeks here into living here, I broke my ankle playing volleyball at the dive. And so I was going to be a server there.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out I couldn't walk. And so I just became
So
a
it
silverware
ruined your
roller.
plans.
Yeah, it ruined everything. It went through all like 5K of savings, all my credit cards just because I
Jesus.
couldn't work but 2 days a week rolling silverware in the back.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, became like a therapist for people in that little bev station in the back. They come back.
All the
"Hey, man."
waiters?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, they come
waitresses.
back, tell me all the
Just
problems.
complain about work.
Oh yeah. So when I finally like got back on the floor, like someone had a problem with me, I was like, I don't want to have to do it, man, but you remember I sat back there for 3 months and you told me all your problems, right?
Oh, blackmail. That's what you do, bro. That's what you gotta do.
Dude, in that game, I mean, it's literally a high school there. It's bad. Like,
You worked at a restaurant?
No. I haven't.
you
I
know
worked
what
at
mean?
Chili's, bro. That's
You know what I mean?
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All high school drama, it's bad.
Someone's sleeping with somebody, and
Yeah.
this is that, and this that.
You didn't give me my tip out. Yeah.
Someone's bitching at someone else. Like,
Yeah.
it's
How long are these people typically there for? Like, how long do they stay working?
Sometimes there's lifers and then seasonal.
Yeah. You don't ever have people that've been there.
Like a good mix of both?
Yeah, it's either you've been there a short amount of time or you've been there for 10 plus
Yeah.
whatever years. There's no like, I've been here a couple years, you know, like in betweeners.
Yeah.
You don't find those very often. Maybe if you do, they're lucky.
Like either like because you find people either go, man, this is bullshit,
Yeah.
or they go, well, I ain't got nothing better going on. Like,
Exactly.
like, I guess this is it for me. Like,
Yeah, they've made good money before, now they're like, all right, I don't need to anymore.
well, I guess this is my life.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'm waiting for the rest of my life. Which is true. Like, there's some, bro.
Yeah, I worked at a 5-star restaurant. I was a
How
busser.
much did I make it?
Dude, I became just a event busser, so I worked for probably 3 hours.
At a 5-star restaurant?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, damn.
Like,
yeah.
as not doing that for 2 months, when I first got there, I was making probably $500-$600 a night just on the floor, and then in event spaces would be like 3 hours long, and I could go home.
Yeah.
I bought color like $1,000-$1,200 some nights.
That's
The people
ridiculous.
rolling in there, rolling Bentleys, Rolls Royce, Lambos, Ferraris, like, and they're nice as people.
They're wanting to throw money away.
Oh, dude. Like, I would compliment the wife, compliment the guy, and then just be like, hey, man, can you go grab me another whiskey? Yeah. Just...
Like, thanks, you call my wife sexy.
Exactly, bro. It's like, I don't have to do shit tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's easy, though.
It's facts, dude.
But waiters there was rolling in money. Some guy was freaking driving Mercedes all the time, living in a nice house in the part of town, and I was like,
Damn.
what do you
waiting
do?
tables?
He goes, I've worked here for 10 years, man. I can just rack up money. I'm like,
So it's like
it's not
people
bad.
work these jobs, most people look down on,
yeah.
but then people don't realize like there's jobs that if you're okay with doing that, you can have a really good life.
Exactly.
Like I work at the Chili's. Chili's in a small town, small military town.
Yeah.
Waitresses making more than teachers.
Yep.
You know, teachers deal with so much BS. So it's
Oh, yeah.
like, okay, why? So you see that point of view. It's like, okay, I get why you wouldn't quit. Like
Yeah.
you're making more than a freaking teacher, and all you do is bring people their drinks,
Oh, yeah.
joke around with them, you know, whatever.
Might deal with a few Karens, but it doesn't add up to how much
Wait,
money you're
how,
getting for it.
what do they do? Like, you didn't serve me my fries.
Yes, dude. I had one lady like push a salmon back 3 times, and
Why?
the last time we gave her the exact same salmon piece because we were like, let's just see if this works. 4 times she took the exact same salmon piece. She just sent back the 3rd time. She goes, "That's better." I'm like,
What
So
you
what
want
was her
with it?
complaint? Yeah,
it's not grilled right.
the first time.
The 1st, the 2nd, and 3rd time. But the funny part is, we gave her the 3rd piece back the 4th time, the same piece. And she goes,
Yeah, I mean,
"That's
shit.
better." And I'm like,
Some people want something to complain about all the time.
I don't get it, man.
All the time, man.
Mhm.
We were just like, I guess not complaining, but we were just in Aspen for the Maroon Bells.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Dude,
So sick.
it was
Yeah.
insane, man. I can't wait to get these photos developed.
I have no
But
doubt.
it was so I lost them. I went doing my own thing, so I went on a little hike, and one lady, like, we're outside, my mask is down,
Yeah.
and like she starts pulling her mask up, and, like, holding it to her face. But what's funny is she's so focused on that, she trips on a rock.
Oh no.
So I was trying not to laugh. You know, it's like, like being extra. Like, some people are extra.
Yeah.
You know, but so how'd you get from? So what's next? BJ's, and then what happened?
So I didn't know this, but apparently my stepdad back in Texas, he had been calling like a car dealership up here, and he goes, "Hey, tomorrow you have an interview at a car dealership. Go to it." And I was like, "All right." Went there, got the job, and then I started selling cars for a year. Quit that job, went to the refi place for that cubicle that I hated life in, and then
You were doing that for a year.
about year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. After that came May during this quarantine. I quit. I just told the boss, I was like, "Hey man, this isn't for me. I hate life right now. I'm done."
What'd he say? Like, yeah.
Oh, he gets it because he was like a younger dude, and he fun dude. I play golf with him. I snowboarded with him. Chill guy.
Hell yeah.
But he just goes, "I get it, man. I can see that every day you were here, you just hated life." Because you couldn't stop making jokes with me about how bad it was. I was like, yeah.
So which jobs were like that with managers that were like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, most shops aren't. The sales job, they understand it because, like, they sold before they were managers. So they're like, it's easy to get what we call cracked.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with customers all the time. You get told no, or you don't reach your minimum to make your commission.
Yeah.
Yeah, you work probably 80 hours in 2 weeks or something like that, or like even more. I've probably rocked in about 100 hours in 2 weeks.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Dude.
And you I mean, you'd make decent though, right? Pay your bills.
Yeah, pay bills. I mean, it just wasn't a way of life worth living. So,
We're just getting paid on commission.
Yeah, paying on commission, but if you didn't reach it, you got like $1,500 in salary for 2 weeks.
Mm.
So it was like, all right, I went from possibly making either $10K a month to $3K a month.
Damn, from the 5-star red. Dude, I'd be pissed as hell too, man. Like, damn, man, I was making good money, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So why'd you leave the restaurant?
That restaurant wasn't the 5-star BJ's, wasn't. That was one back in Texas. It was like a
okay,
steakhouse.
okay.
Yeah, but I left there to move here
Okay.
after I graduated. Left the restaurant because I was like, all right, I'm not making crap here. So I was like, you can make money.
Cause you did commission.
Yeah, that shit sucked, bro. Doing sales.
Yeah.
I was doing like door-to-door sales, so
Okay.
it was same thing, just getting rejected all day. People just
Yep.
telling me to fuck off,
Exactly.
cussing at me, slamming doors in my face.
Yep.
Stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone was so pissed to see me. That was just
man.
so, like, before any interaction, they were just pissed. I ruined their day. It was silly. And then, you just stop caring. You're like, okay.
Yeah. See, I've had a few, like, come knock on my door, and I'm not gonna buy their crap.
Yeah.
I even tell them, I'm like, look, man, I'm not gonna buy it, but you want a glass of water, you want to drag up a blunt, you want something. Most times I had, like, probably 3 people actually accept that. One came in and smoked a bowl with me. I was like, all right.
I
Talk about your
totally would have,
problem.
dude. If someone offered that to me, that would have made my day.
Because I know what they're doing. They're just walking up and down all day. I'm like, you guys want to do this sober.
Yeah.
He's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He just talked like, dude, this job sucks. Yeah, no, man.
Straight
There you
up.
go.
Yeah.
That happened to me at Domino's, man.
Yeah.
The dude was like, bro, I don't got money for a tip. You want to smoke? It's like, yeah. So I get back to work, and my manager's like, what's you smiling about, bro? Like, no, I'm good, man. Just a
Good
good
night.
tip. Good tip.
Yeah.
You know, just chilling. But yeah, man, it's those kind of jobs, bro. Like, I've never done it. I'm not a good salesman, so like, I couldn't see myself.
It just sucks the soul out of you, man. That's all it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one day I got my truck stuck up in Granby last winter, and
Mm-hmm.
I got it out probably 5 o'clock. I could have gone back down, but I called my boss that night. I was like, hey man, this is up where you have to go up Winter Park Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, they blocked off the pass. I didn't do it. I was like, I can't make it back tonight. My roommate's like, what are you doing? I was like, we're getting a cabin. We're going snowboarding tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
Screw it, I'm not going to
Having
work.
fun. Hell yeah.
He's freaking out. We go snowboarding. He goes, you need to do it more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like living life, like
Yeah. I think it was like 5 days after
not
that I
taking
quit.
risks, man.
Yeah.
Cause like, what made you May? You quit, right? You were tired of it, but like,
Yeah.
what? Cause you said quarantine.
Yeah. I was working at home. Like on a computer at home. My roommate was working downstairs. My other roommate was working in the office where we could look at each other, and it was horrible.
Oh shit.
Like we started hating each other because it was like living and working together, and it'd be like, "Hey, I'm on a phone call." Yeah, so am I, man.
It
So
was just whack. That's
Non-stop.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta get out of this house, man. I haven't snowboarded, but probably 20 days this season. I mean, nothing to complain about, but
But the season ended late
Yeah.
or early.
yeah, super
Yeah.
early. That was
Because
unfortunate.
we went, I think March 16th, March 15th. That it ended.
Smack in the middle of March, yeah.
Yeah,
And it usually goes what to April, end of April.
May, yeah.
sometimes
May?
June in A Basin.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so wild. I'm
Yeah. Didn't they
definitely-
have it open until July 4th a year ago?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Where the hell do you go in July?
Bro, that's what I'm
Jason.
saying. That's when they have the giant puddle. The whole bottom, all the
Yes.
ice and the snow is just melted down, and people try and ski across it. They just send it down as fast as they
Oh,
can.
when
and
we were
try
in here
and-
in
Skim.
Dillon.
Yeah.
Yep.
They try and skim the pond on their skis and board, and
Yep.
it's fucking amazing.
Because I said that joke, and I was like, bro, would you snowboard and then, like, go into the water? And then just like, yeah. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude.
Heck yeah.
It's for real. That's actually possible, man.
Yeah.
Just go change the car, come back, and then you have fun party.
Bro, what the? Yeah, no.
That's all that goes on down there. You go do like maybe 1 or 2 runs, then just party the rest of the day.
See, that's weird to me, man. I still can't fathom. Like, that's not weird to you, bro. You're from Texas. Texas is hot as hell.
That's why I left.
Like, we're in Texas.
And
Fort
flat as
Worth.
hell.
It's
Yes.
Flat.
Yes.
flat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's just it's
Nothing.
just plain and desert.
Flat. Yeah.
Just nothing.
But it's cool, right?
I mean, it's kind of chill. I lived in Fort Worth, so I wasn't in Dallas, and I was kind of like right on the outskirt by the countryside, like 15-minute drive. It was a lot of fun. I mean, my stepbrothers knew most of the bar owners down there, so they get me in at like 15. I was like, okay, this is a lot of fun.
All right, bro. We're in Dallas.
Yeah.
You gotta come with us, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, it was pretty chill down there. I mean, you go see like stock shows, rodeos. And it was just bonfires every other night. Go out to a friend's ranch and you shoot guns, ride horses.
That's southern. That's
Pretty
like,
cool.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
It's his own culture, honestly.
Oh, dude, it's its own little
I
country.
can't even
It's
say it's
crazy.
south, bro.
Yeah.
So what do you usually do out there then?
Shit. Probably just longboard anytime I had the chance or go BMX
Nice.
riding. And
Yeah.
then other than that, though, is play baseball all the time.
Baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What position?
Shortstop.
Shortstop.
Yeah,
Nice.
that and then closer pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was I mean, middle school.
Yeah.
Then I got hit by a couple balls. And
I'm out.
she said, yeah. And I was like, no, I'm done.
I feel that. What sports you play?
I mean, I just play basketball sometimes,
Basketball.
bro. But
Yeah.
I've never been athletic. I'm short and
Yeah.
kind of chunky, so I'm just like not athletic at all. But nah.
Nah,
Baseball,
just nah.
I'm good. I'm good. That crap hurt, bro. I mean, like a bruise on your back.
Yeah,
On
it's
your
not
back?
fun.
How'd they get your back?
Because you
You running away from them and they just fucking...
Well, because they pitch it towards you,
and then you just turn.
and you naturally, yeah, like
Yeah.
you
Turtle.
you don't want it to hit you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of turtle up a little bit.
Not like in the middle of the back, but probably like.
Yeah.
I was just like, nope.
Yeah, you know when you like see baseball players wearing those little things right there, like on their elbow? It's like if they don't turn in time, they catch you right there. They can break your elbow or your forearm.
That would suck.
Yeah, I took one right there in the wrist, and I thought I broke it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I've seen like in major leagues, they took it to their head.
Shit.
They go on gurneys.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like,
it's bad. I mean, those balls going like 90, 95.
Oh, that's a hard ass ball too. Like,
Dude,
that'd be the
it's-
worst thing to get
it's
hit
just a
by.
small car, just like. boop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad. I
And
think
the
the worst thing I've ever seen those, I was playing a tournament back
Mm-hmm.
in Texas. My buddy over at third base got a line driving it, bounced right off the grass. Horrible bounce for him. It was going probably 90 at that point off the bat. And it was right there is when it bounced. Hit him right there. You heard the cup broke.
Oh, God.
You just heard a pop.
It didn't hurt him, right?
Oh, it hurt him bad.
Didn't
Like-
hurt him.
It hurt
Like,
him bad.
the cup stopped it from doing worse damage.
Exactly, but the cup cracked down the middle. Like, he pulled it out and it was just broken. It was just
That's
holding on because,
ridiculous.
like, little rubber edges around.
God.
But yeah,
He
that
just
was...
fell to the ground like, oh, shit.
Oh, I just saw him just right down. Like, it was bad.
Dude, hell no.
Yeah, you'd be
Yeah.
walking for a
Then
while.
why?
after that.
Why? Like, that's like asking, like, just punch me in the face, Mike Tyson.
That's all it looked like, yeah.
Like, please, just punch me.
What are you
I
talking
think I'd
about,
rather
bro?
take that than what he got.
Like, why? Why would I want, like, what made you into baseball?
Stepdad always played it, and he started me at like 3 years old, and I just
Nice.
stayed with it till I threw my arm out sophomore year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were you pretty good?
I was starting varsity, and I had scouts, so I was like, all right, I can go
Damn.
somewhere with this.
Damn.
And threw my arm out. I was like 2 years of rehab before it got thrown out, so I
How'd
was
you throw
trying to
your
save
arm?
it.
Are you just throwing the ball a lot?
So closing pitcher, you have to be able to either throw just pure heat, and if you can't do that, then you have to figure out some crazy pitches, and you have to know how to locate them in certain corners. So I was that guy that couldn't throw the heat. I was like, all right, I gotta learn weird pitches, and I have to know right where
When
to
you say
put them.
heat, you're like 90 plus.
Yeah, like in
Fastballs.
fucking Texas, and boys are big out there, corn-fed. Some big old boys.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. But, dude, they'd be throwing probably right up there 90, 92. Yeah. So if I couldn't do that, I'd be throwing at least right there 80, 85. So I was like, I was fast, but I wasn't fast enough to get by him.
Yeah.
So I'd be like sliders, freaking either change up, circle change,
What's
curveballs,
the difference?
Yeah,
splitter.
right.
So
It's
each
a
ball.
slider and change up.
So change up, you do a little circle change. So you pretty much just do the OK symbol on the baseball, and you just throw it, and then you have to flick it right at the end. And what that does is it comes in slower. So my fastball would be going in like probably 88. My change up's probably coming in right about 76.
Yeah.
So you're used to me throwing really fast,
Mhm.
and then this comes at you super slow, and then it also just drops off at the end.
So it's like, okay, is it coming? And then you swing way before you should or something.
Exactly. Your timing's off, and then it even
Isn't
drops
that a slider,
under the
though? A
bat.
slider goes down.
So a slider's going to come around, and then it's going to drop down probably on your inside, wherever I'm trying to throw it to you. So if you're either lefty or righty, if you're righty, I'm going to try and throw it to where it comes down at your feet.
Have you hit someone like that?
I've hit him on the shin before. Whenever you're first learning that pitch and you don't have it fully down, it's bad.
Jeez.
They're like, oh, you asshole.
Yeah, and that's going about the speed of your fastball. You have to throw it super fast, but the reason you throw your arm out with that is because you're twisting it with so much torque at the very end to try and get that spin on the seams to make it do that. So it's just, after a while, it tears up your tendons right here in your elbow, and then you can even go your rotator cuff and just tear it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So you like holding the ball like with the seam specifically in a certain spot in your hand?
Yeah.
It's wild.
And then it just feels so weird if you're not used to it all the time. So you have to just practice that pitch over and over and over and over.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to like mind fuck them. So like, do you have, like, how do you decide what you're gonna throw?
So basically, before the game happens, you either watch that team during a tournament play someone else that you know you're gonna play them, and you watch their batters, and you're like, all right, where does this guy normally hit? What does he normally hit well? Okay, he likes fastballs. He can't hit curves. Doesn't like changeups. He normally hits it if he's a righty, what we call oppo. He hits late, so he hits to right field to try and mess with you. So that means you have to throw it even slower at that point. That way he's not waiting back as much.
Yeah.
Because his timing's really good. That means he can hit a fastball coming in, hit it later than anyone else can. Just fast hands. But if he hits a changeup, then he's going to be really waiting for it, and he can't wait long enough. The anticipation builds up too much for him. So he's going to hit it early and actually either hit it right down the middle, or he's going to pull it to the left. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
like a puzzle. Yeah.
Pretty much. There's a little algorithm to it that pitchers have to know in order to throw that
Okay.
pitch.
So that makes me, because I'm not a huge baseball fan, you know.
Yeah.
At least watching it. So like thinking about it that way, like, you know, I'm not a huge football fan, right? NFL.
Likewise.
But when someone explained to me that football is like chess,
Okay.
and so when I thought about it that way, it's like, okay, this is actually kind of entertaining. Like,
Yeah.
okay, what happens if I put this piece here? Okay, then I gotta move this piece this way.
Yeah.
Blah blah
Yeah.
So
it's,
like,
it's funny because it's chess, but it's just big ass dudes running at each other.
it's just, everyone's just like, oh,
Like, that's just what makes it so ridiculous.
but it is kind of like if you
Marshawn Lynch as a chess player.
throwing Skittles, that'd be dope. It's a Skittle piece, like, hey,
Skittles.
Skittles. Don't it make sense? The quarterback's like the
does.
queen on
Yeah.
the chessboard,
Yeah.
you know, and then like your O line is like your pawns,
You get that?
you know. But seeing like that way, it's like baseball is more of it's not even about. It's not like it requires skill, but it's not a.
It's very mental.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to know the habits of who's going at bat.
Yeah. There'd be some practices where we can hit a ball or even field a ball. It would just be, all right, ball's coming to you. What do? You have this many outs. You have that guy on second. What are you going to do with the ball?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very much just all strategic. You're learning that during practice.
Just to the point where you're just thinking like two
Yeah.
steps ahead. Okay. What if
this
if
ball
this
comes
happens?
here,
This I'm gonna do this.
yeah,
Yeah.
But if this happens, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and it's
exactly.
wow.
It's kind of like chess. I mean, it's very much a brain game. You have to know exactly where you're going with it, where he's going to go. So, I mean, sometimes you even fake throw it to home. That way that guy at second would run to third.
Yeah.
And then at that point, you get the guy out at third because he's halfway at home, and he's coming back, and he's probably not all the way there, so you can just tag him out, and then guy from second's running at third, and then just toss back to third.
Did you hit homers?
Hell no.
You were a home run hitter?
Nah, man, I was just leg out, like freaking run.
Just like
Yeah.
get the first.
Yeah, like hit it to third, hit it to short, I'll beat you.
Have you got close?
I got close one time. It was just inside the park. I got a third triple, and I was like, all right, maybe I can make it home. My coach stopped me. I was like, damn it.
Come on,
Damn.
man. Let me get this once.
I got this.
Damn it.
I think stealing home, though, is more enjoyable.
Stealing home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's hard to do. You have to make
Wait,
sure
why?
that your guy knows you're going to steal home, so he doesn't swing and knock your head off or hit the ball and mess up the steal.
Shit.
And then you also have to know that the pitcher isn't going to try and get you out just for the strike, just to get you out. That he knows that you're going to steal home. So it's like you have to know your timing for it.
Cause I seen clips where they like trap somebody. You got the catcher running towards them.
Oh yeah,
And
pickle.
they're running away, but then they throw it to the third baseman.
Yeah.
And they're just playing this
Yeah.
chicken game, and
Yeah.
it's like, because you can't run around.
No.
That's out, right?
Yep.
So it's like, okay, I'm stuck.
Yeah. You pretty much have to juke them out, fake them which way you're gonna go.
And it rarely works.
I mean, if you know how to run bases, you can get around it pretty easy. If you don't know how to run bases, then it's pretty tough. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Who's your team?
Rangers.
Rangers?
Yeah.
I feel
What about
bad,
you?
man. I feel bad. They've gone to the World Series a couple times and lost.
Yeah.
2 years in a row, right?
Yeah, they choked 2 years in a row, man.
What year? 2010? 2009?
Yeah, I think it was 09 and 10.
Yeah, I know a little bit. I know
Yeah.
a little bit.
Give you the respect.
That hurts, man.
It was not fun. It was not good.
I know you were like, I'm done. I'm not a Rangers fan anymore.
No, never got to that point, but it was like, I'm ashamed to be a Rangers fan right now. This is bad.
Where do they play at? 'Cause they're
Arlington.
just Texas, right?
Yeah, right next to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So where the Astros are Houston,
Yeah.
the other teams are in Texas.
Yeah, screw the Astros.
Cheaters, man. You know what they did?
No, what they did?
Astros?
No.
So they won the World Series, and it comes out that they apparently were stealing people's signs.
Yeah.
So so it's like, I mean, what are signs? Like, where the catcher will.
So one's fastball, and then you pick your signs in Major League Baseball for what you want it to be, and they even have combos. Like, say my two's my curveball, he's gonna throw down a 1-2, 1-2, 2-1, something like that to throw off people. Or maybe he even throws down a 1-3, and then you know that the last sign he throws down is the sign you're gonna pick. So if you wanted a 2, you gotta shake it off till you get that 2 at the very end. Sorry, bro.
Wait, so what so for example, 1 might be a fastball.
Exactly.
2 might be.
Curveball.
Damn, what the hell? They got a.
I don't know. They got a fart bike or something, bro.
Oh, throw me one, bro. LaCroix.
Oh, I always fuck with LaCroix, bro.
I've never actually drank one. Is this alcohol?
No.
Sparkling
Oh,
water.
I'm
sparkling
good.
water.
I'm good, man.
No. Oh, yeah.
What flavor is that?
Lemon.
And what is this one?
Watermelon.
It's like fucking. No, that's pamplemousse.
What the hell is pamplemousse?
I don't know, bro.
Just for
but-
the name, I'm
Yeah, bro,
drinking
right?
this.
Yes, bro.
Pamplemousse.
What you having, man? Oh, pamplemousse.
So essentially, they figured out the other team's signs.
Yeah, they have the cameramen, like, helping them out. And then they have radios being like, hey, there's no that.
And so
And then
this is a
apparently,
huge
like,
offense.
yeah, it's bad. Like, you know, the Patriots were spying on other teams, stuff like that. That's what that is. And it literally gives them an advantage to know exactly what ball is going to come, so they know how to time it, and they know when to swing.
So
That's why Jose Altuve was one of the best batters in MLB all that season for like 4 years. Now he has a batting average of, I think, 200, maybe 190. I think it may be lower. Don't quote me on that.
that's like a percentage, right?
Yeah, you're
So
supposed to
you're-
be at 300, and that's good.
300 is good.
Yeah, I
Who's
mean,
the
if-
best ever?
Shit, that's a loaded question. I don't want to get torn apart.
Wait, what's the 300 batting average?
So that's probably you're always at bat. You're just always getting on base.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just
It's like 30% of the time you get to
Exactly,
base.
yeah.
Okay.
That's wild that 30% is like
it's great.
great.
Yeah.
That's kind of like back to like the sales mind.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I mean,
like constant
10% is great. And so
Damn.
That's what our standard is. It's like, all right, you have to be, or actually no, it's 11%, but still, you have to be 11% for internet sales, 11% for phones, and then 20% for walk-ins.
Okay.
So it's like you dip your hand in all 3 buckets if you're lucky enough to have the status to complete the trading for each 3.
So, wait. So what happened? What happened to the Astros then? Because like,
They
all
got-
I heard was people were pissed, bro. Like, I mean,
They
it's,
won the World Series because of it. They were in the playoffs for like, shit, I'm going to say 5+ years consecutively, which is very hard to do in baseball.
Mhm.
I mean, you play
Why is that?
120 games a year.
But you can't make people can't make it. Like Yankees make it all the time, right?
I mean, yeah, it's just you have to have the correct team, and if you don't have that, then you have to figure out either a strategy of how to play correctly, or you have to have the right players on that team.
Okay.
Yeah, like how the Brewers got there, they had insane bats. Like, they would just crush home runs all the time. And they had insane bullpen, which was pitching. If you have both of those and you don't really have
Did they
fielding,
win the title?
They won the World Series, yeah.
What year?
Shit. I want to say that was probably 2017.
Because I remember the Royals won one year.
Yeah.
I was going for them because they had a bunch of Dominicans on the team. I was like, okay.
They were the underdog. They weren't favored to win that either.
Really? Who was it against?
Shit, I want to say...
I'm not saying all these. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I don't remember who they
baseball.
played against. I was like probably 4 or 5 years ago. I can't remember that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't even, like... You asked me my favorite team, and I don't...
Yeah.
Like, I like Carlos Correa. He's
Yeah.
Puerto Rican. I like Javier Baez.
Yep.
You know, I remember when they played. So it was the Cubs versus the Indians,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
That was
neither of
amazing.
them had won a World Series in
No.
years. But I was going for both because one team had Francisco Lindor, who was from Puerto Rico, and then Javier Baez, who played for the Cubs.
Yep.
So like I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went for the Cubs because Bill Murray's with the Cubs. I'm like, all
Bill
right.
Murray. Okay.
I'm like, I'm about
Murray's
Bill Murray.
funny.
Let's go.
So like, okay, you know what? People are gonna hate on me. The only really Bill Murray movie I've seen is Groundhog Day.
Nothing wrong with that.
Groundhog Day's good.
I'll give you one to watch Caddyshack, man.
Caddyshack?
Caddyshack.
What is that?
Yeah.
You
So-
seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, man. It's about these caddies back in what did you say? Like probably 70s, 80s?
Yeah. Probably 70s. Yeah.
And the movie's supposed to be about them. But they had all these big time actors come in, I guess, do like part roles.
Mm-hmm.
They started taking over the movie. And Bill Murray's like a groundskeeper there. And he's doing his funny voice, and he just becomes like one of the highlights in the movie. That's great. He's trying to kill this
So
gopher.
he's not even the main actor?
No, and he's just trying to take out this gopher the whole time. It's carrying up the course.
So is this one of his first films?
I wouldn't say first film. It's probably early on though.
Okay, then this is what put
He had
him
a
on
name
top.
for himself though, but
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
definitely helped put him up there.
Like Ghostbusters, or I've seen clips, but never,
Yeah.
never.
I like saw Ghostbusters so long ago. I like remember it, but I also don't remember.
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. I was probably like in elementary school.
Elementary school.
Yeah.
That's when I saw Jaws. I've never seen Jaws. I've never seen it again. Like, what's crazy was
They
like,
got you.
joking.
It scared you that bad?
dude, bro.
Stay up at night.
Yeah, no, I was like, I was trying to go to sleep, and I felt like I was in the water, and the shark was gonna get me.
no.
I was like,
That's
as a
horrible.
kid, yeah, I was scared as hell, man.
What did things like get wet in your bed?
Huh?
Because you might have just peed yourself.
Possibly, man. I probably did piss the bed, bro. I was like 6 or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
I was
no.
scared, man. Like, I don't want a shark to eat me. I didn't even go to the damn, like, whenever we went to the beach, I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
damn.
skip out on this.
Yeah.
But then you watch it, you're like, this looks fake as hell, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Tage, he's got
It's
a roommate.
ridiculous.
Tage is goofy as hell.
Bro, you be doing the same thing. You just like, I was like, last night I was chilling here, you just like peep it, like eye it up, and then close it. Like,
Yeah, bro, I
what's
open
this
the door
dude
like,
doing?
hello, and then just close the door, walk away. Housekeeping.
Bro, I was swimming in Florida one time, and a manatee swam underneath
A
me.
manatee?
Yeah, didn't know what it was. Just saw
That's
this
crazy.
shadow. It was the
They're not
freakiest
dangerous,
thing ever.
are they?
No, they're not. But like when you just see a shadow swimming under you, it's super freaky.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, hell no. You just-
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean,
How'd you realize it was a manatee?
he came back around,
Oh, he's
and
like,
I got a.
what's
got a
up,
better
bro?
look. Yeah, bro.
It's like I want you to
goofy
know
looking.
I'm cool, man.
you just chilling?
when he
Straight
came
chilling.
back around.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was still freaking out a little bit, man.
I didn't know manatees were in Florida.
I didn't know that either.
Where in Florida? Keys?
Yeah, off the coast,
Okay.
Went the Keys, went partying.
Keys West.
Keys
Oh,
West,
yeah,
oh,
went
hell
partying in the
yeah.
West. Yeah, bro. I'm pretty sure it's manatee, man. It looked
I've
like
never
a
seen one.
round
What do they even
nose.
look like?
They have like the round noses. They're kind of chubby,
They're like giant sea dogs.
weird flubby
Yeah.
fins.
They're like fat seals.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. The ugly version of the seal, pretty much. Man, I might get torn apart for that one. Like,
Yeah, man.
the manatee group comes after me.
I mean, no, I'm all for the manatees.
I kind of want to go and actually see more animals like in their actual environment.
Yeah.
Because zoos are boring to me, man. Like,
Dude,
Yeah,
go
super
trip to
weird.
Yellowstone. It's amazing.
you went to Yellowstone?
Yeah, I went there this summer.
Damn.
What was
What'd you
it
see?
like?
It was insane. So there was the first day we just drove up through Wyoming by the Tetons. Those are awesome. Like, and that's part of like the 50 Classics. One of the lines is on the Tetons.
That's sick.
But whenever you go in, it's just immediately like, wow, there's a giant lake, and you're in the middle of the super volcano when you're driving through there.
What would you do if it exploded right when you pulled up? We're on vacation.
We had a playlist called Super Volcano. It was just all songs about blowing.
That's amazing.
Bro,
So it's
if
like-
I was there,
Nothing you really can do. I was
no,
like,
you'd be dead.
I was like,
You'd be
dude, if
dead.
I die, I'm dying in a beautiful place.
That's
yeah.
facts. That's facts.
Yeah,
Honestly, just put some music.
Oh, yeah. that's all we did. Just smoked, had the windows down, but saw a honey badger. That was pretty cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, there was actually two of them. They're like walking
I
around.
don't even know what a honey badger even like. I know it's an animal.
Yeah,
Honey badger don't give a fuck.
that's
I
right.
don't know why.
Honey badger don't give a shit. Wait, what? You've never?
Damn.
No.
What are you guys talking about? These animals don't care about stuff. Like,
Honey
Assholes?
badger don't give a fuck, man.
What is this from?
It's a video.
Yeah, bro, it's this thing that went viral. Like, back when I was in high school, I think. I remember it was like playing in class and shit, and
Yeah.
it was all over the place.
It's literally
What
it's
is
called
it about?
Honey badger don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What is honey badger doing?
Just living life.
I gotta see this, dude.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they go after snakes and like bee nests and like they're immune to bee stings or some shit, but like the commentator's funny as hell. It's like honey badger don't give a shit.
I
Fuck you, honey.
I'm gonna watch this. It's funny.
Yes.
Nah, I don't even know what they look like.
It's great.
They're like beavers.
No, they kind of look like a skunk, but I don't know. The tail isn't curly; it's more so like it's flat out. They're a little bit lower to the ground.
Okay.
I don't know.
So what if I think it's a honey? What is it?
Honey
badger?
Honey badger. And it sprays me. I'd be very pissed, dude.
I think he got pissed on you, bro. I think that's what it would be.
You gotta get naked and get into a tub of tomatoes.
That's all you can do.
Right away.
Dude,
Within seconds, bro.
I've been near a skunk and I ran. Right. I've never. Has anyone met somebody that's sprayed by a skunk?
No. I don't
No,
think I
bro.
want to meet that person.
Definitely not.
I think there's only been one person ever in history. He was like, "Don't get near these dudes," and everybody listened
Yeah.
and just stay the hell away.
They're like, how you know? They're like, he's like, don't come any closer.
Just smell me, man.
I mean, that's what they say weed smells like. Skunk.
Yeah. There's
Weed
sometimes.
smells good, though. Weed smells good.
Have you smelled a skunk in a while, bro?
Have you smelled skunk weed?
Maybe you just love the smell of skunks now.
You probably
Like it
do.
sprays on you and you're like, oh yeah. Start bathing
Like, I
in
would
it.
go smoke a J.
Some good
No,
shit.
no way.
You
That's
sure,
what it
bro?
smells like,
Weed
bro.
smells not the same. There's no way.
There's
But, like-
some strains that do.
There's definitely some skunky strains.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's just
That's literally what they are, is skunky
Skunk.
Bro,
strains.
you can smoke though and be like, you just smoke weed, and then get sprayed by a skunk and be like, you stink like a skunk. Like, there's a difference. There's gotta be a difference.
I mean, yeah, but like, have you ever just been driving down the like highway and smelled a skunk?
and it kind of smells good.
And you're like, oh, is someone smoking?
It's like, damn, someone's getting high.
I literally said that in the car with my mom before up here, and she goes, no, that's a skunk, Sterling. I'm like, oh,
Dude,
that smells
wait.
good to me. I
Wait,
don't
so this
know.
whole time I've been enjoying the skunk smell.
I mean,
Bro, I quit, dude. It's disgusting,
quit.
man.
Yes.
I swear, it's not the same. There's no way.
it's similar.
It's truth.
Like, what? In what way? Like,
There's no really way it's I don't know, it smells
Well,
similar.
it's just when you smell skunk and you smell weed, there's just things that
oh, we're gonna
happen in your
experiment.
nose at the same time.
Yeah.
We're all gonna go. So one of you guys gets sprayed by the skunk. Another one smokes.
So that's what I was gonna do. You should get sprayed by a skunk,
Yeah.
and then
No,
we'll smoke. You
no,
can't
no,
smoke.
no.
You can't
I
smoke.
can't
bro.
do that.
It's
Let's
only
smoke,
fair.
remember?
It's
We'll
only
take care of
fair.
that.
I'm not trying to shower in tomato juice, man. That's gonna be terrible, bro. But yeah, man. What's your plans, man, for this rest of this year and this shitty ass 2020?
Pretty much just getting life together. I'm about to try and get a real estate license and make some money with that. That way I can just go
Nice.
travel and snowboard.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's your life goal right there.
Yeah, pretty much. Just make money and
Sounds like a dope
snowboard.
life, too.
Yeah. I mean, I want to get sponsored for it by doing all 50 classic lines and videotaping them.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have to make the money to take a year off and go do that.
But we went on a tangent, and I don't even know what lines are still.
We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
So summarize this whole episode, man. What the hell are lines?
What the hell are lines? So lines. Remember when you were snowboarding, you were going down that hard pack and like you followed a certain trail?
No.
No?
He didn't really follow a certain trail. He
It
kind of
was just more like, okay, I fell here. Now let me fall down.
Fair
down
enough.
here.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. You know, like
Until
how
I'm
they,
at the bottom and I can't fall anymore.
yeah, but you know how it was all cleared out and like there were certain spots to go down. Like you didn't have trees right there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what a line would be. Like just pick out where you want to go on the snowboard.
So it's not an actual line.
No, you just see it in your head.
It's just the path you're going to take on
Yeah.
your snowboard.
So you know before you even get down.
Oh yeah, I look at moguls now and I pick out what turn I'm gonna take before I go down.
Wait, what if you don't know? What if you don't know where it ends? Like, what if you can't see ahead?
See in front, right where your board is.
Yeah.
See-
I mean, like, if you're in the trees, you don't see the end of it.
Yeah, no, you just
And you
pick
kind
out.
of do it, like, play by play, but
Yeah.
you pick a spot where you know it's going to lead out eventually.
Exactly.
So you pick, basically, your line is basically your eyesight.
It's pretty much the route you're gonna take. Like
It's
if you use GPS,
constantly updating.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
every 5 feet in front of you, you're picking where you're gonna turn, where you're gonna go.
So
how
your
you're
head's like,
gonna
okay,
aim your board.
turn left. Okay, now you're gonna turn right.
Yeah,
Left, right.
that's pretty
Yeah.
much what's going on in your head.
But then people will do, like, crazy backcountry lines, and they'll, like, fly over in helicopters and eye it up and, like, decide a line before they
Yep.
even hit it. Like, they know what the fuck they're going to do, and,
Because they know that mountain.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
they research that mountain. They research the snowfall, the Abbey conditions, like the one I'm telling you about. How they hike up. They go out there and scout it like probably 2-3 days before with like a scope, and they're literally looking at the line they're gonna go down.
Damn.
Then when they get up there, they're like, all right, now it's just flipped over. They have it drawn on the map. They're like, all right. But when they're going up, they like try and make little markers so that they can see, like little natural markers, and like, all right, that's where we need to go.
Okay.
Where the snow's good, we're not gonna slip.
Yeah.
Dude, nah.
Especially, like, picking out rocks and stuff, because when you're looking down on it, it's just all white. Like, you don't see shit.
Yeah.
So you have to know if you're going to jump off this cliff or you're going to go around it or what, and where there's rock fields.
Did you jump off the cliff?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
What if it's
Into
a high
powder,
ass
bro?
cliff?
Into powder, yeah.
If I know there's powder below, I mean, it's pretty much like depth checking for like cliff diving.
I mean, how high up can you jump off?
The highest I've done is probably 20 feet in Keystone. Have a little back part of it. And it's,
20 feet?
yeah, I wasn't expecting that the first time I went down the run. Like, I went off trail and I was like, all right, he looks like he knows what he's doing. I'm keeping up with him just fine. I'm just going to follow him. Didn't know the dude. He didn't know I was following him. And then I just see him. I'm like, where the fuck? What the hell is this?
Hell no. So,
So I just
oh,
hiked
shit.
back up and I saw it was all powder down there. And I saw where his board, how deep the indent was. And I was like, all right, if I mess up, I'm okay. I probably should have gone and checked it first, but I was like, it's okay.
you just get a little hurt, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went for it. Didn't stomp it. Definitely just kind of like
Yeah.
did the thing where you fall all the way down and like back. And then I just flat on my back. But it was powder, so I was like, okay, this wasn't bad.
20 feet though?
Yeah. You go off like probably 5-10 miles an hour. That way you don't go out too far and it's not too
You
insane.
doing that much?
Yeah, I've probably done 20 feet in Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
And, like, same thing, I was following this guy. His name was Rex, and he's a skier. Just good as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
ridiculous. And just launches. And I'm like, oh, God. Like, he's just gone, bro. Like,
You're like, I
it's
gotta
like,
follow
what
that.
and, yeah, I mashed. Like, I rode away, but not rode away at the same time. Definitely mashed, yeah.
Yeah.
I, like, kind of went forward, though.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys find that now though? But if you went and did
Yeah,
20
yeah.
feet,
Yeah,
I was not,
probably
I was not confident at it. But then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck it. I'll just do it.
You don't full send it, you're not
Yeah.
landing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was sketchy as hell, though.
I couldn't. Dude, that's scary as hell. Like 20 feet?
Yeah,
You could
I mean-
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
you definitely fuck yourself up. You're just
You
falling
like-
for
yeah.
I
that.
mean, to follow up his like
Yeah.
pizza analogy, I guess I kind of have an analogy for life. It's a little bit more morbid to stick with me, I guess.
Okay,
It's
well,
still- it's still
hit
nice.
Hit us, man. We love analogies, bro.
It's more so I look at my life as a movie clip. You know, at the very end, how everyone has ever said, not them, but like, it's a myth that you see a little flash of your life before light goes out.
Mm.
I want to make life a movie. I'm going to see that at the very end if that's true. I want
Yeah.
to watch something cool.
Yeah,
So
I like that, dude. That can be good. Yeah, that's
so
cool.
I was telling Andreas, I think whenever we went to the hot tubs up in Breckenridge that one time, I was like, hey man, I want to do this YouTube video and I want to have friends come with me when I just go to certain spots in America, like fly out, meet me on the road and just go with me for like a week or a month or something like that. And it's just
go
snowboarding. Yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, I want to call the channel Life's Movie. Because, I mean, it's basically,
Do it, bro.
that's what you're doing. You're just making your memories, but at the end, you're seeing every little
That's
memory come
sick.
back through like a movie clip.
That's sick.
So
Yeah.
why not make it something worthwhile?
That's dude.
That's an awesome concept, man.
I wouldn't pay $10 for a crappy movie.
No, not at all.
Shit, what's it like 12 something?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna buy my ticket and I'm gonna spend it right.
You know what?
Hell yeah.
Too many people are happy with watching that shitty ass movie.
I don't get that. I mean, if that's what their happy movie is, and that's them, each to their own. But
But
Mine's
they're
different.
willing to watch that crappy movie in exchange for
oh yeah,
the most comfortable seat,
oh yeah. I watched
Yeah.
my roommate go down that road, and
right?
I mean, I'm friends with him. I told him, I was like, look, man, we're better off friends than roommates. I go, I can't get you out of the house to go on adventures anymore. I go, I gotta go live life.
Damn, that sucks, man.
But he was content with working in that cubicle. He's working in a new cubicle now, making better money. He's like, this is awesome. I was like, what do you get to do with that, bro? What days do you get off to go spin that and have fun?
And it's not a judgment thing. It's,
It's
more
not,
like,
I just
want
wanna-
I want you
And that's why I
to
told him, I
live
was
your
like,
best life, bro.
look, man, you always tell me how you want to go travel and you like the idea, and I was building a camper shell to go do that.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I went like kind of bankrupt and had to sell everything that I made.
Yeah.
But every day he saw me working on that, and I wasn't at work. I literally did Uber all summer long, just Uber Eats, and worked on that. Probably worked 4 hours a day, made $100.
Mhm.
Spent it directly into the truck. He come out, man, I gotta start making mine. Oh, I saw this pop-up camper I want to buy. I want to go do that.
Yeah.
Always talking about him. It's like, come on, man, let's go. Could not pull him out of a basement to play video games or anything else.
Shoot. Like I was like
Hmm.
Darius was telling me, hey, you want to come do this? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's go.
Exactly, man.
But
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine if I had been like that kind of guy. Like,
Dude, spontaneous
okay.
things are the best.
That's all we've been doing.
Well,
That's
what would
like,
you have done?
bro, I don't know. I mean, that's what this whole thing is about, kind of. Because we just didn't want to be stuck doing the same shit. We didn't want to be stuck working jobs we didn't like. And both of us had this creative interest, and it seemed like a waste to not use it, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
It's like, why wouldn't you, man? It's just, this
Yeah,
is
no
all
flow.
fun. Yeah.
And if once you start, bro, and then you get to like, you're gonna look back in 5 years and be like, damn, a lot has changed.
Exactly, man.
Because that's the thing, like people, and I'm guilty of it. Everyone's guilty of it. Like you start off, and you just get, you start getting points where like, damn, it's not working out. But then you take a step back, like, okay, where have I progressed from point A, right, and to where I'm not at now?
Yeah.
Because it's not point A to point B. It's point A to point B, then to point C.
Yeah.
And there's different steps. So
Yeah.
it's, bro, you got to do that. That's
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, I'm definitely still gonna do it. I mean, I guess by the time I bought all the fiberglass and everything, I had a quote of like $1,000. I already spent probably $800 on all of it, and the rosin was gonna be $1,000 just to apply it, and I was broke at that point.
Yeah.
I couldn't make enough money to pay rent, so I sold all my wood. I even sold my TV just to pay rent 1 month.
Damn, I've been there, man.
Yeah, it was bad. So
But that's when you're young. You gotta figure things out.
exactly, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I got my old sales job back at a dealership now, making good money. I purposely got an apartment that I knew I wouldn't be able to afford if I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, that's motivation to get me back on my feet and do the camper. But I was like, I gotta set up the future now, though. I've been too dumb about it. I've hit my lowest low. I was at Panda Express one night and I got like a $3 thing of food. I could even pay $3 and I had to hand Panda Express back. And I was
Shit,
like,
man.
dude, I only have $3 in my bank account, and I have no source of income right now. All credit cards maxed out.
But those moments, bro.
It makes you realize.
You say your lowest low, and been there, man. I wouldn't look at it as something. I would look at it as a good thing.
Exactly.
Because what you say, that's a low. Like,
dude, I'm
if
back
that's the
on top.
lowest, that means anything above that, you will appreciate it and be grateful.
Exactly.
And if you are grateful and appreciate everything you have because of that, you're happy.
Exactly.
And once you're able to be happy and not stressed about life, things actually become a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was depressed building what I thought was going to be my life's dream and accomplishment, and I was depressed doing that. So I was
Really?
like, dude, I was so stressed out every day. I didn't know where I
Well,
was
you
getting
found
my
out
next
it wasn't
meal
for you?
from. That was bad.
You found out it wasn't for you. Shoot.
Yeah, I was like, all right, man, I got to come back to this with a plan. I went in there with no game plan. It just went further downhill, and every day family telling me, hey, this probably isn't a good idea, and it was just me being stubborn.
Yeah.
Damn. So what'd you realize from all that?
Thought I had it pretty good, and I was doing the right direction. I was like, all right, I just gotta get back to the grindstone and get this done. I was like, dreams come true, but not without hard work. If you don't put your time in, you ain't getting there. No one's gonna help you pay your bills. No one's gonna pick you up when you're down. I mean, you might get some support, but you're not getting picked up. You gotta pick yourself back up. So that's what I've been aiming for. I mean, got dealership job back. I've been there, probably working 9 to 9 every day. So that's why I've been like, hey man, I'm sorry I couldn't come. I don't mean to flake.
Yeah.
But it's just more so, I've been having flake on family lately too. It's like, hey, you're still coming over? No, man, I got this deal going. And I don't even know if I'm going to make a full deal or make money off it. It's just like, I got to take the gamble right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, friend wants me to get a real estate license. That'll just set me up, buy a few properties, make money, and then go do what I want to do.
That's it. Like, man, we're all in it, man. I moved
Yeah.
out here. I don't know what the hell you moved out. So that's it, man. We just
Yeah.
gotta keep putting work in, bro.
Exactly.
And hopefully you can come on like again on the podcast and we can get
Dude,
into
I
this
hope
kind of
so, my
shit.
man.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this one was like getting to know you a little bit, and then
Yeah.
like we can actually get into, because that's a deep topic right there, man.
Yeah.
When you hit that low and you're like, what the hell am I gonna do with my life?
Exactly.
But yeah, man. So when are you planning to do this this movie thing?
So I hopefully, after probably doing sales for 2 or 3 more years, real estate, making
Mhm.
some money up, I'm probably just gonna buy a camper at this point, have it set, and then start. And I want to say 2023.
That's a good time frame, man. That's a good time frame.
Yeah.
I just want to go straight to Alaska,
Hey.
start up there.
Hey, in 3 years, bro, I'll tag along, man.
Dude, please do, man.
I got you with the camera.
Yeah, I
bro.
would love that.
I just want to be able to say, hey man, I got money for your plane ticket. I'm gonna fly you out here. Can you stay in the truck with me? Like, I want to have like certain spaces for people, like they can come
Dude,
sleep
I
in the
will
truck.
sleep in the car.
Yeah,
for a
man.
week.
Like,
I
hey
don't
man, come
care.
stay with me for like 2 weeks,
Yes.
maybe a month, and get snowboard.
Bro, get some hammock hooks in there. I'll just bring my hammock.
Oh
It'll
yeah,
be good.
that's the plan, man. That's
Dude,
the
we
plan.
went camping. He's like, I was like, you get a tent? I was like, nah. I was gonna sleep on the floor, bro, on the ground, without a tent.
Oh, I've done that.
But I'm not like you said. Once you, if you can deal with not having much, then when you have something, it's like, man,
You're
this
so
is
grateful.
great. This is
Yeah,
great.
so much more appreciative.
But it's how much you posted one thing about, how there's billionaires that are depressed.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I remember that.
nah, I'd rather not even have 100,000 and
Yeah.
still be, be happy. and shit.
Right. Just becomes a game of flexing, like the 5-star restaurant, and people just coming in all blinged out
Honestly, man.
just to show each other up or to look
Yeah.
apart,
Oh,
Yeah.
But you see some dudes in there, and they're just sad as hell, drinking at the bar alone, like telling problems to the waitresses, and it's just like, man, you got all this cool stuff, but what's the value in your life right now? Why is it this bad for you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think about this one where my boss had the meeting every day. I'd rather cry in a Ferrari than a Corolla. And I'm like, honestly, man,
He said that?
yeah.
Hmm.
And in my mind, I was like, I don't know if I'd rather be crying in a Ferrari. If I'm that high up in my life and I'm that sad and that awesome of a car, that must be way worse than where you're at
Yeah,
hearing a
bro.
freaking Corolla crying.
What the hell?
Mhm.
Like, you must have messed up way worse.
This is like people put so much value on this like small like these things are small in
Oh, yeah.
comparison to like snowboard. Like what you're saying, you dream of making something with snowboarding. Like
Yeah.
that's not gonna. You're not gonna be a millionaire, but
No.
you're gonna be like, man, that was. I can't wait to do that again
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Like the first time, like jumping off the 20-foot cliff. Like I'll remember that shit forever. It was so ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
It's all those experiences that really stick with you, as opposed to objects that come and go.
Yep.
That's why stuff like skateboarding has always resonated with me so much, because the board's always cool and you have this object, and like I always like want the one with the sick graphic and stuff, but
Yeah.
like I know it's just gonna get destroyed and just wash away. Like
Exactly.
it's about skateboarding, it's not about the thing. And so many things in my life, like snowboarding, they'll go back to that, where you're creating this experience, even like having to work for it and learn new tricks
Exactly.
and push yourself, as opposed to just sitting back and letting things happen to you, like having these objects and letting them bring people into your life because of the money and wealth you have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
It's
all it is, man.
it's like more passive way of living,
Yeah.
but it's weird. Yeah.
That's all it's about, bro. So
Mhm.
definitely, man. In 3 years. In 3 years. In 3 years, hopefully, we get this going, man.
Hell yeah,
We
man.
can't
Be
give
sick.
up. And
Yeah, bro.
like, watch, bro. In 3 years, like, we won't even make, not even be in this garage. That's the goals.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
So thanks for coming, man.
Absolutely.
He
Thanks for
told me,
having
he's like,
guys.
bro, certainly coming. He's gonna be on the podcast. Like, oh shit, okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
dude.
seeing all the
I'm
videos
excited.
on Facebook. I'm like, dude, that looks like a lot of fun. So I'm really appreciative y'all having me on, man.